Karnataka is opening up in a big way despite having crossed 3 lakh COVID positive cases. There are only a few places which remain closed: cinemas, educational institutions, and of course the Bengaluru Metro. But there are hopes that the metro will actually get going soon. Joining us, the Chief PRO of the BMRCL, Mr. BL Yashwant Chavan. Thank you so much for joining us here today.
Thank you,
Well,
madam.
of course, we're waiting for the central clearance. You will have to wait for the central clearance. But what is the procedure? Is the metro ready to start up again as soon as it gets that clearance? What's the procedure?
See, as per the SOP which is there, which is in vogue, and looking at the SOPs, so in case if we want to run the metro train, yes, we are ready to run the metro train, following all the SOPs, and we have planned that the passengers have to be screened. They will be screened,
Yes.
and they will also be thermal scanned, and also hand sanitizers will be in places for the people to sanitize themselves. And also there are markings where the people have to follow, either when you are entering the security, or when you are entering the gates, or when you are waiting at the platform, or when you are in the train. Even the sitting will be as per the social distancing norms. So every seat will be vacant. Alternate seats only can be occupied. And also with respect to the standing also, there are markings where the people can stand. Usually in a 6-car train which Bangalore Metro is operating, in a normal situation, we would be carrying about 1,800 passengers. But in the as per the SOP and the social distancing norms, so we can carry maximum about 300 to 350 passengers in a 6-car train.
I see. Okay. And how much time will it take after the clearance for the metro to get running? Would you need a lead time of a couple of days, or how much time would it take after the clearance to start running the metro?
If there is no change in the SOP, and if there is something which needs to be done in additional, probably in the next 2-3 days we are ready to operate.
Okay, just 2-3 days. Do you think that people would be ready to get on the metro again, or do you feel that there might be a mental barrier? We're seeing that when it comes to restaurants and other places. Do you feel there would be a mental block for people to get on the metro once again?
I also feel, because we are looking at how the BMTC is running now with the buses, yes, there is some mental barrier with the people traveling in a public transport, yes.
That might be a challenge which you have to face. And what kind of loss has the metro actually faced because of the shutdown? It has, of course, been shut down since March. What kind of financial loss is being faced now?
See, when the metro is operating in its full, for us, monthly revenue was around about 32 to 34 crores per month. So with the lockdown now for more than 4.5 months, now we have already lost more than about 120 to 150 crores.
Wow. That's a lot that will need to be really made up then. And coming to the phase 2, one line is going to be operational soon. Could you tell us some details about the line on Kanakpura Road?
See, this is the southern extension of the phase 1, which we are now built under phase 2 of the project. So this is about 6 kilometers in length and having 5 stations. So now this will be the first one to be opened for public, and now all the construction works have already completed, nearing completion. And now the trial test, that what we do, because since it's a new section, we have to run the trains right from very low speed to the maximum speed what we have to achieve in the section. So this testing itself will take us about 30 to 35 days in a go. Then after that we have to call the Commissioner for Metro Railway Safety, and once he gives a clearance, then we can be ready to open it for the public.
Okay, and are you looking at any particular date?
We have already stated that we are doing it in November, but we are thinking that why not we do it in the 1st of November, but we are trying to aim for that date. But however, it all depends on how our testing goes and what other things. And after the CMRS gives his approval, there may be some things which we need to do it, which we had to do it before the opening of the line.
Yes. And apart from the financial loss, how much delay was actually caused to metro construction because of workers going away, the difficulty in finding workers, and other constrictions? What was the kind of delay that the metro is faced because of the lockdown?
See, basically, metro for construction purposes, there was not much of an delay because there was a month kind of a thing which was shut down for works.
Yes.
But later on, when we started the work with the SOPs and the
Yes.
people having fear of COVID-19, out of about 9,000 people who were working for the project, about 5,000 already left for their home places.
Okay.
So now after the opening for the construction works, so we are finding that the people also are a little bit more cautious to come back. So
Okay.
and as of today, out of the 5,000 people who had left, now I think probably we have got back about 3,500 people, and with the
I see. Okay.
with SOP being there, we have had also to take a lot of care for the workers and
Yes.
keeping the social distancing norm. The efficiency of the work, though it is up to 99%, but the time required is a little bit more longer.
Yes, yes, yes. I guess so. So, finally, for Bengalurians, when can they look at phase two being completed and up and running, and how many kilometers will that be totally?
See, like phase two now, we are telling you that on the southern extension, which we are now planning to open in November. So similarly, we have an western extension which we are planning to open somewhere in February of 2021. Then later on, we have the Reach one, which is going to come up in 2022. And we have an underground line, which is about 12 kilometers of underground line, and the tunneling has started in the last month. So now, if I take the whole phase two per se, then we have planned, we have targeted to complete in 2024 by June.
Thank you very much for joining us today on the updates of the Bengaluru Metro. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.